You know, I have degrees in biology, pharmacy, in parasitology, and in medicine. They're all sort of, how do you weave that all together? Well, this is my effort at weaving that all together. For me, it was a career. Totally, I was here for 14 years. This was my family, my home. I left in 1977 and I went to the East Coast. I went to work for the federal government, a whole new experience. And I never felt like I was somehow out of place, but that I had a lot to contribute, because the education that I had here certainly prepared me to compete, to excel. There were a couple of my professors that were hugely important to me, and they died. And then there were memorial funds that were set up for them, endowments. And probably the first big giving I engaged in was to one of those funds for a professor that had mentored me, pushed me, tormented me. But that got me started on thinking, how do you leave a legacy when you've taken so much and been given so much? How do you start giving back? Surprisingly, most people never heard of New Mexico or UNM, or, you know, on the East Coast, they had heard of the Lobos. So they knew we had a basketball team, but they didn't know much else about our educational system, about UNM. And, you know, it was always an educational opportunity for me to sort of let them know what a great place I came from, what a great education I had, and then to not only do that, but then to do well. My whole career was sort of spent on that interface between basic research and applied research. So my career was basically developed around navigating that bridge between things that you think are a great idea, but you're not quite sure what to do with them. And then that aha moment when somebody says, we know what to do with this great technology or this great idea, and we've got a place to put it. The notion of having people thinking about not just the good things that happen, but anticipating the not so good things, the adverse events, the toxicities of things you inhale, you ingest, you swim in, you know, there's all kinds of ways that toxicology cannot be anticipated, but you have to be observant. And I think that's one of the real skills that, you know, is it my education? Probably, but you become very observant about how I react as a person, how communities react, how the environment reacts. What I really hope for is that, not that my name is attached to anything, but that the money itself helps grow new ideas, helps grow new innovations, helps serve some greater needs in the community that are not served right now. And I would like to encourage a whole nother generation of folks to think about how you blend what you're learning in the lab with what could actually be beneficial to people and society and the environment as a whole.
I have greatly enjoyed getting to know Dr. Cheryl Fossum Graham and greatly appreciated her commitment to UNM. Cheryl's gift will be impactful in multiple areas, including clinical pharmacology and toxicology projects, as well as for the recruitment and salaries of research-intensive faculty and laboratory staff. It will also be used for research program development and pilot funding to develop into larger projects. I'm honored and grateful to work together with Cheryl as she thinks about the impact she would like to make on the future of so many people's lives. Thank you, Cheryl, for your commitment to research and to our faculty and students. All of this is really important and we all are going to benefit from a lot, and we are very much grateful. Thank you.